Have you ever felt overshadowed or undervalued, as though your narrative was a footnote in someone else's epic tale? What if, amidst the relentless pursuit of recognition in today's world, you discovered that there's an ancient story that mirrors this very struggle, a narrative that speaks of God's providence and purpose for every individual, including those who seem forgotten by history? Today, we draw back the curtain on the often overlooked life of Ishmael, the other son of Abraham, whose story is surprisingly relevant to our quest for belonging and significance. It might startle you to learn that Ishmael, although less celebrated than his half-brother Isaac, played a crucial role within the tapestry woven by God's own hands. Acknowledged across Christian, Jewish, and Islamic traditions, his story bears rich lessons still untapped, waiting to shed light on our contemporary challenges. Join us as we delve into the twists and turns of Ishmael's journey, discovering the profound implications it holds for faith, promise, and reconciliation in our lives today. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, amidst a backdrop of vast deserts and starry skies, there lay a promise made by God to Abraham, a promise of countless descendants and a legacy as enduring as the heavens. Yet this narrative isn't solely about the birth of a nation, but also about the precarious human emotions that accompany waiting on a divine assurance. Abraham and Sarah yearned for a child, a desire that resonates with many today who long for their dreams to manifest. In their search for fulfillment, they turned to Hagar, Sarah's maidservant, leading to the birth of Ishmael. It's here, in the complexity of their choice, where we find our first connection to the modern soul, the tendency to take matters into our own hands when divine timing seems far too slow for our immediate needs. Ishmael's beginnings mirror our own moments of impatience, where we grapple with the temptation to hasten the fruition of promises on our terms, often facing unintended consequences. His life, from the very start, becomes a tapestry of grace and human frailty, teaching us that even when our actions diverge from the divine plan, we are never cast aside from the merciful gaze of God. As we unpack these early chapters of Ishmael's story, we encounter the raw humanity of those involved and realize the enduring truth. Our swift solutions can complicate our journey, yet they don't disqualify us from God's ultimate purpose. It is a poignant reminder for us, in an age when the race for achievement and recognition can often lead to hasty decisions that echo through our lives. Let us embrace the lessons gleaned from the dawn of Ishmael's existence, a tale of hope and divine intricacy, revealing that within each of us lies an Ishmael, voyaging through the undulating sands of time towards the fulfillment of a promise sown by the stars. As Ishmael and Hagar wandered the scorching wilderness, their story unfurled into a testament of divine providence amidst desolation. In their isolation, as their provisions dwindled, Hagar placed Ishmael under a shrub, stepping away so as not to witness her son's demise. It was in this bleak landscape that they encountered an extraordinary revelation. God had not abandoned them. Water sprung forth in the desert, symbolizing an outpouring of divine mercy and sustenance. This pivotal moment holds profound significance for us today, reminding us that even when we feel forsaken, we are under the watchful eye of the Almighty, who provides for our needs in unexpected ways. The recounting of this mother and child's survival echoes deeply with those who have endured the pangs of abandonment or faced trials that seemed insurmountable. Consider the account of a modern believer who felt cast aside, grappling with loss and uncertainty. Yet, in their darkest hour, they found solace in their unwavering faith, leading to a pivotal transformation and reaffirmation of purpose. The parallel is clear. Like Hagar and Ishmael, many can attest to experiencing a profound spiritual awakening in their moments of greatest need, discovering that solitude can often be the fertile ground for spiritual growth and revelation. Ishmael's journey through the wilderness does not merely serve as a historical account, but as a beacon of hope to those walking through the deserts of their own lives. It challenges us to seek nourishment from our faith and to keep our hearts open to the streams of renewal that can emerge from barren landscapes of the soul. The narrative of Ishmael and Hagar urges us not to succumb to despair, but to lift our gaze to the possibilities of divine grace that sustains us in our most trying times. As the sands of time have shifted, so too have the perspectives on reconciliation and restoration of relationships within the tapestry of human experience. The story of Ishmael, often overshadowed by his half-brother Isaac, carries with it a profound message of coming together despite past estrangements. Consider the poignant scene at Abraham's burial. Two brothers, once separated by the complexities of family dynamics, stand side by side to honor their father. This moment serves as a powerful testament to the possibility of healing and unity. How does the story of Ishmael inspire us to seek restoration in our own fractured relationships? Ishmael and Isaac's reconnection invites us to reflect on our personal grievances and long-standing disputes. In a world rife with division, the narrative urges us to contemplate the steps we can take towards mending broken bonds, be it reaching out to a distant relative, offering forgiveness where it is due, or simply opening a dialogue to understand one another better. Just as Ishmael returned to stand with Isaac in a moment of solemn respect, we too are called to bridge gaps and rebuild connections with those from whom we've drifted. This is not merely about resolving conflicts, but also about rediscovering the value in each relationship, recognizing that every person carries a piece of the larger story we all share. Through this lens, the channel of divine light invites you to engage with your own narratives of reconciliation. Reflect on the individuals in your life with whom you may have lost touch or experienced tension. What could be the first step in your journey towards healing? As we delve deeper into this exploration, consider the impact that such acts of restoration could have on your spiritual growth and emotional well-being. As we trace the lineage of Ishmael, we unearth a wealth of history and the unfolding of divine prophecy. Ishmael, though often left in the shadows of his brother's legacy, emerges as a central figure in the establishment of nations, a fulfillment of the promise made to Abraham that his descendants would be as numerous as the stars. The genesis of this multitude was forged in the wilderness, an enduring testament to the resilience implanted in Ishmael by virtue of his heritage and his mother's unwavering faith. The sands of time have not diluted the pertinence of Ishmael's narrative. If anything, they have accentuated the universality of his journey. In an age where the quest for identity and significance reverberates through the cacophony of the modern world, the story of Ishmael offers solace and a reminder of intrinsic worth. What can we learn about our place in the tapestry of life from Ishmael's overlooked yet consequential existence? In a world that often highlights the luminaries and casts aside the supporting roles, Ishmael's legacy teaches us to look beyond the immediate to the eternal impact we all have the potential to make. These are not just tales of old, but mirrors that reflect a truth pertinent to each person today. Every story, no matter how seemingly insignificant, is critical to the grand narrative fashioned by divine hands. Let us then pause and ponder. Where do we see ourselves in the mosaic of history? Are we, like Ishmael, architects of unseen legacies that will ripple through generations? It is here in this contemplation that we uncover the transformative power of recognizing the importance of each life, including our own, in the intricate design of creation. As we bring our journey alongside Ishmael to its close, we are reminded of the intricate weave of God's grand design. The threads of faith and promises given, resilience through wilderness seasons, and the pursuit of reconciliation are not merely tales of old but living narratives at work in us today. Like Ishmael, each of us carries a unique story, etched by divine purpose and intertwined with the fabric of eternity. Consider, then, the echoes of Ishmael's life in your own. Where in your life do you need to hold fast to faith in unseen promises? How might your trials be molding you for purposes yet to be revealed? And in what ways can you seek out reconciliation, bridging divides that seem as vast as the desert itself? Our stories are still being written, and they matter more than we can imagine. They are essential notes in the symphony of creation, resonating with the legacy of faithfulness passed down through generations. We invite you to ponder these questions and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights enrich our community and help us all grow in understanding and faith. If Ishmael's untold story has spoken to you, Consider subscribing to Divine Light for more explorations into the profound connection between ancient scripture and modern life. Share this video with friends and family who may also find encouragement in recognizing their value in the tapestry of God's story. And if you're eager to dive deeper, join our upcoming discussions and community activities where we will continue to seek wisdom from our past to illuminate the paths of our present and future. Together, let us journey towards the fullness of understanding, always under the guiding light of the faith that has sustained countless souls through the ages. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and may the peace and presence of the divine accompany you every step of the way.